T1 have yet to hit the ground running in Valorant. With 2 failed rosters and a year of shortcomings, fans have begun to doubt this esport giant's foray into tactical shooters.
T1 down to 2. It's Skadoodle. He falls. Last one's automatic, but he's found himself a double. 1v2 now. Still needs to get the defuse. Moving quickly. Tries to toggle with the snake point. Comes over the top. It's Zombs again for the final kill. And Sentinels move on. T1 eliminated from stage 2 of the VCT.
But with one last chance before they strike out, have T1 finally put together the winning pieces that'll rocket them to the top of North America. T1 have made some roster changes, but things haven't started well. They bombed out of Challengers 1, falling to Envy in the last round of the Open qualifier. Their match went to a decider, and it was embarrassing.
Brax going in for the wide swing, taking down FNS. Mommy's still alive, but the Ghost needs a headshot against Skadoodle, but gonna get it with a couple of volley shots. 11 HP left on Brax, and there it is! It is absolute perfection for Envy.
But even though that last map was ugly, they were able to show some highs along with the lows. T1 aren't at full strength due to an injury to Spyder, but their core showed up during the first map of the series. With players North American fans know and love, they've only shown a fraction of what they're capable of.
Skadoodle needs to find a gap at this point. These smokes have opened up, and Skadoodle's in the back line with a really good angle. He's able to get himself 2. Curry chimes in, gets another one. There goes Skadoodle, continuing his reign of terror in the back of sight.
Brax is back after a short break with TSM, but plenty has changed during his absence.
It wasn't a good fit at the time. At this point, where we're going, both with the growth that he's had as an individual and with the strategic shift that we're taking as a team, it's a really good fit for Brax and both for the team.
T1's restructuring will allow Brax a chance to shine, returning to form as the player who was once one of NA CSGO's future stars.
Nicholas on the site. Brax is pinching in from the back.
Expected to fill the initiator role manning agents like Sova and the newly released KO, Brax will be taking a much more active role in executing plays compared to his days spent as a lurker. He spent some time back on Killjoy in his most recent matches, but expect him to jump on KO once he's enabled for tournament play. Still, Killjoy didn't stop him from putting up MVP numbers in the first game against Envy.
3 versus 5 to try the retake, and Brax, here's the hero again. Here's the golden boy of NA, and he's got a 4K.
Brax won't be limited to recon duty, as he's bringing some much-needed firepower to the squad. Backing up Autimatic, the two will dish out a 1-2 punch that'll be able to knock even the most titan of teams off their feet.
Victor trying to go out big and going up huge with another massive kill. Brax still dancing. He needs to come up massive here in the backside, and he's delivered a second kill, but it's FNS striking back for a double.
Autimatic has moved into the role of T1's full-time duelist. Adding Jet to his agent pool, his role on T1 has been simplified, streamlining his in-game duties. No longer playing the part-time Sentinel, Autimatic will be able to focus on fragging out, something he's more than capable of.
Zombs coming forward. King from Autimatic seems to know that this is the case. Does find the kill. Shazam tagged up by paint shells. Stays alive. 1v4. Don't rule him out from being able to pull this off. Has the time to play with. T1 is really taking their time here for this retake. Wanted to make sure they do it cleanly. Here's the top first shot, misses.
Let him.
The final piece of this potentially dominant 3-piece puzzle is Skadoodle, who has been with the T1 Org since the beginning. Supporting the aggressive duo of Autimatic and Brax with agents like Sky and Sage, Skadoodle will finally get to settle into his role on the team. The most versatile member of this T1 squad, Skadoodle has done it all, playing 8 different agents over that last year, from duelists to controllers. While Skadoodle's all-time stats aren't where he wants them to be, his turbulent agent pool has played a major part in a lack of consistency. With a more stable role, expect this CSGO major winner to pop off and help his team to win after win.
Skadoodle going through tree, he takes care of Sean, dashes his way in, he's able to take care of Win as well, but not before Win joins in on the action. Skadoodle playing ring around the Rosie. Oh, he's able to get one, but he's only got 2 bullets left. He's gonna have to reload a 1v1. He dashes away, he's got the blade sword as well, and Skadoodle gets 4!
And with the introduction of a new meta that brings the game closer in line with Counter-Strike, it should be time for these CS veterans to shine. With a reworked economy, a nerf to run-and-gun gameplay, and a new agent who can block the oppressive abilities of others, this core trio will be right in their comfort zone. With 3 of North America's best ever CS players, T1 have high hopes for the remainder of 2021. But there are still 2 players left in the team, and both are esports greenhorns when compared to their veteran teammates. A rising star from Counter-Strike, 18-year-old Curry has been handed the reins of this squad headed into Stage 3 of VCT. He's young, but the shot caller has the full confidence of his team behind him, along with an explosive playstyle that will enable the rest of T1.
I really felt like we needed someone aggressive, someone passionate, someone who grinds the game really hard.
Still, Curry has his work cut out for him moving forward. Competing against some of Valorant's most experienced IGLs in Steel and Shazam, it'll take a breakout performance to stand out from the stacked crowd. T1's fifth and final player is in flux, with fresh from the academy Dawn filling out the roster for the time being. When fully recuperated, Spyder is expected to rejoin and take up the role of the squad's controller. T1 are coming into VCT with one of NA's most impressive rosters on paper, but this isn't the first time T1 have been filled with MVP caliber players. T1 have failed time and time again in Valorant, so they will need to buckle down for challenges too. Crisp strats, defined roles and high skill ceilings have made T1 a much larger threat to their rivals. While Sentinels still remain the cream of the North American crop, T1 have all the makings of a top 3 team. Now they just have to make good on their promise of improvement. Check out these videos for more Valorant content.